Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
लो नहीं पागल लारुदे तब लो प्रमते फिरते बहुत आयो कल कोर समुद्र में बूढ़त थे कबहू मिट है नहीं रे पछतायो तत् विचार यह मथुरा जगतारन को अवतार बनायो जपयो जिन अर्जन देव गुरु फिर संकट जोन गर्भ नह आयो जपयो जिन अर्जन देव गुरु फिर संकट जोन गर्भ नह आयो। सासंग जी रल मिल के फतेह बुलानी जी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Satsang ji, we're just going through Jap Sahib. We're now in the first Bhujang Priya Chand. We covered last week up to the Chand number 24. 25th Chand of Jap Sahib. Namastang Nirsake, Namastang Nirbake, Namastang Rahime, Namastang Karime. Namastang Nirsake. Now this word Namastang, sometimes when you're reading from the paper, you might not concentrate. So happened to me. So sometimes I said Namastwang. The first two of this chant start off with Namastwang. Sometimes there's four as well. Some of the Gutke will have four. But the rest of them are Namastang. Mara says Namastang, I bow to you. Namaste, Namastang to you, Vaheguru. You are Nirsake. The word Sak means your relatives. So Vaheguru Ji doesn't have any relatives. Vaheguru Ji is without any relatives because they're not in Gristi Jeevan. Us human beings, we have to live in just Gristi Jeevan. But Vaheguru Ji is not inside that bandhan of Gristi Jeevan. They have no relatives. They have no uncles, no aunties, no cousins. They are totally independent from everybody. But Namastang Nirbake. It's funny because Mara says first you have no relatives, then they said Nirbake. Bak means to be, you can't be undaunted. You cannot be forced. No one can force you to do anything. Because many times in our families, they'll tell us to do something. We want to go somewhere else, but they'll say, no, itthe chalna. And you might want to, some people might want to come to Gurdwara today, but they haven't come because their family said to them, no, you have to go somewhere else. So we get forced into doing things by our family. And that's why actually one of the Panch chores for us is actually moh. Moh means attachment. So we should try to actually limit our attachment to even our family and our friends. Because we know that this moh can often stop us doing what is necessary for us in this life, which is to achieve this oneness with Vaheguru, which is the greatest gift any of us could get. So Maharaj says, you can't be forced, you are undaunted, you have no worries. You're not worried about anybody else. You just do what you want to do. Maharaj says, Namastang Rahime, Namastang Karime. The thing is, Vaheguru Ji, even though they have no relatives, and they can't be forced by anybody, it doesn't mean that they are a mean person. Because we might think, oh, this person has got no love for anybody, they don't care about anybody. It's not that way. Maharaj says, Namastang Rahime. This word Rahime is a word from Arabic and from Farsi, which means that they are very compassionate and they are very forgiving. So we might make mistakes, we might do many things that are not good, but Vaheguru Ji is always forgiving. They take us back. If we sache dilon, we respect them and we come back to them and say, Maharaj, mere to galti hogi, take me back, I won't do it again. But also they are Namastang Karime. I bow to you, Vaheguru, because you are Karime. This word Kareem and Rahim are used a lot. Obviously that's said to in Farsi and Arabic, but what the word Kareem means is that you are very generous, you are giving. To see dende hai gyo, Vaheguru Ji, you are very noble, and also you are very forgiving and compassionate. So although they have no relatives and they can't be forced, still they give to everybody and they are also very forgiving. So it's not that they don't understand what love is. Sometimes some people in our family are very forgiving, other people are not so forgiving. But Vaheguru Ji is the most forgiving and the most compassionate of everybody. Namastang Anante Namastang Mahante Namastastarage Namastang Suhage. Waheguru Ji, you are Anante. About you, you have no ant. Ant means an ending. You are beyond ending. You are infinite. You have no end. All of us have an end. But Waheguru has no end. Ant karan kete billahi. Taake ant na paaye jahe. Oh, in Japji Sahib, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that people cry to find out the ends of Waheguru. They want to know for the different ends. Oh, billahi, they cry out because they want to know, they want to understand Waheguru. But Waheguru has no ant. They are beyond any of our understandings, beyond any limitations. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, when we read Ardas, Vaaz Sri Bhagavati Ji ki, Pashahi Dasvi, then the next body after the one that we read, Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Bade bade mun devte, kai jug tani tantaya, kinni tera antana paya. Great beings, great yogi, munis, many devte have for many, many ages done tapasya. But in all that time, kinni teri antana paya. Waheguru, no one found your end. Then Namastang Mahante. Oh Waheguru Ji, I bow to you, you are the Mahant. Now we know in our history that there were some people that were called the Mahants, and even now if you go to some dere, the head of the dera is called a Mahant. It means the person in charge. And this word is dates back to when it was somebody who was wise, somebody who had a lot of wisdom. They were called the Mahant. And they were asked, to see you be in charge. So you are deep in thought, you are somebody who is very intelligent, so you lead us. Many ways we now look at our society, we think we need leaders. The first thing we hope from a leader is that they actually are a wise person. They have depth of thinking. Because some people that they just lead without thinking, then we're going to end up going the wrong way. So somebody who's wise should be the Mahant. And this was a title then given to the head of the Manjis, the Dharamsalas. And the Waheguru Ji, about you, you are the deepest person, you are the most wise. And you are the supreme person in charge. No one can order you to do anything. And Maharaj says, Namastast Rage. We talked about this last time. This word is a mixture of Sanskrit and Persian. Namastast. About to you, Waheguru, you are Rage. The word Rag here, obviously we know Rag to mean music, but the meaning of the word Rag is not just music, it's actually love. So these are different types of love. In fact, Bani is divided into different flavors of love. And Maharaj is saying, you are Waheguru Ji, you are the form of love. You bless us to experience love. You are the truest love there is. You are the best love. It says in Bani many, many times that there are many loves we can have in the world. Like a baby comes out of the mother, will always want to have milk first. So the first pyar we might have is with milk, with food. Then after we start to love our parents, we love to start to love our family. But these loves, they are only temporary loves. That's why it says in Bani, Sachi Preet Hum Tum Syo Jori, Tum Syo Jori, Avar Sang Tori. Oh Waheguru Ji, I broke away from these fake loves and I join myself to your love. So our aim in life is actually to progress from normal loves into the love for Waheguru. That's why the Sangat is so blessing. The Sangat can bless us to have that love for Waheguru. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji tells us many times, actually, this is the only thing that will get us to get to Waheguru. We can do all tapasya, all the path we want. We can do so many different things, but without this love for Waheguru, we cannot get to Waheguru. That's why Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Sach kaho sun leho sabay, jin prem kiyo tin hi prabh payo. They say, everybody listen, because Guru Gobind Singh is not going to speak the truth. Sach kaho sun leho sabay. I'll speak the truth, Guru Gobind Singh says. Listen, only those who love will get to God. So that even if we do all the bhakti, without this love, it will go to waste. Because actually the bhakti is designed to get you to fall in love and then develop that love. Bhai Gurdas Ji tells us, Ki Gobind pao bhagat ka pukha. That Waheguru actually wants love from us. And this love cannot be the kind of love that we have in dunyavi love. Because sometimes in love we have greed, we have expectations. So this has to be the kind of love which is pure. The purest form of love is to give without any expectation. A mother might give to that child and she doesn't care at the moment if the child is going to grow up and respect her back. Obviously she wants that child to, but she still gives unconditionally. In the same way, we have to give ourselves to our Waheguru unconditionally. We can't have expectations. Sheikh Faridji in Bani talks about love. Sheikh Faridji says, Farida, ja labta neho kya, labte kuda neho. He says, where there is love we know is greed, one of the 5 evils. Where there is love, what kind of love is that? When we want something back, then what kind of love is that? Some people might come to Gurdwara Matha take, and they come with some money, and they think, Guruji, I'll give you this fiver, make sure tomorrow I pass my exam. What happens if they don't pass their exam, right? Then they start saying, oh, you could not help me. Yeah? Then they start to actually cuss God. They said, oh, you never helped me. You never helped me, so I'm going to stop loving you. I understand that in many relationships that happens anyway, right? When the person doesn't do anything for you. But here we're trying to do soda with our Waheguru as well. Because we have a greed, we want something back. And expectations which are unmet then lead to frustration and disappointments. So the problem is not the unmet expectation, because it wasn't unmet. The problem is the expectation itself. So when we get rid of the expectation, we go there with just pure love, not expecting to get anything back for this, then we get the highest form of anand and bliss, which is to merge with Waheguru. That prize doesn't come with the greed for worldly greeds. Worldly greeds won't help us. That's why Bani just tell us, it's good to ask for something. It's good to have some kind of greed. But what kind of greed should we have? The greed for bhakti. We just read now in Rera Sahib, Puran hoye hamari asa, tor bhajan ki rahe pyasa. Let me stay hungry and thirsty to say, do your bhakti, to do your bhajan, to sing your praises. So Sheikh Farid tells us, what is it like then if we have greed inside this love? The love is false. It says, Kichar chat langaiye chapar tutte meho. How long can we live in a thatched hut? If we have the hut, inside that chopadi, if it's made out of straw, they say, what's the point of living in this thatched hut? What will happen when it rains? This basically is saying to us that we are lovers of Waheguru as long as it suits us. When it goes away from us, then we turn away. Just like we can nice to live in a nice airy hut, which a thatched roof when it's nice and green and sunny outside, right? But it's great then. But what about when it rains? When things get tough, right? Then that chopadi starts to leak, and then it's not going to be any good for us. So in the same way, our love, if it's just full of greed, it's not going to stay solid. It's going to break. So we need to develop that kind of love with Waheguru, which is going to be outside of this lena dena. It needs to be pure. And so we need to have to break our expectations from the very beginning. Then it becomes true. Because if people have love, then actually their body is blessed. But if they don't have love, Bani would tell us what they're like. And it says about this, Sheikh Faridji says again, Birha birha akhiye, birha tu sultan, Farida jit tan birho na upje, so tan jaan masan. If we don't have this love for Waheguru, this birha, which is the pain of separation, if we don't cry out for them, if we don't realize actually, and this realization that we are separated from Waheguru is actually the truest form of love. Because our soul is not the kind of soul that needs to fall in love with Waheguru. It's not the case that we need to fall in love with Waheguru. Our soul already is in love with Waheguru. It's just that we don't remember. So it's about remembering that we're in love with Waheguru. And that awakening is actually when you awaken to your true sense. It's not a case of bringing something else from outside into your body. It's actually awakening away. So it's like washing clean the male on the outside, and inside is a love that comes up. And that love then is the love for Waheguru. That pure love will get awakened and it will come back. And we realize it was always there. It wasn't far away. And then we will do this birha, birha. We will have pain of separation from Waheguru. And that pain is called birha. So Sheikh Faridji says, birha, birha akiye, birha tu sultan. We talk about the pain of separation because my king, oh, birha is my king. I love that birha. I salute that birha. Why? Because Farida jitan birhona upje sotan jaan masan. If we don't have that love for Waheguru, if we don't have that love for Waheguru inside us, that separation from the pain of separation, then it's like living like a masan. Masan is a cremation ground. Who would want to live in a graveyard? Who would want to be described as a graveyard? If we said this person is like a graveyard, that means there's nothing good there. That's like us if we haven't got the love of Waheguru. So actually, when it says Namastastarage, we are here to experience our love for Waheguru, and we should try and build up that love. And then that's why it says next, to give us an idea of what that love should be like, Maharaj says, Namastang Suhage. Suhag. Suhag, this, for us, the word Suhag means the husband. Because Suhagan is the bride. So Suhagan is what we are trying to be, and our Suhag is Waheguru. So this is the best form of love. The best form that we should aim for with Waheguru Ji is that they are not just our father, our friend, but they are actually our husband. So all of us are brides, right? It's not the case that women are brides and men are the men. And Bani, obviously, Gurbani is telling the Bande to be Bande, right? Guru Gobind Singh is telling us to be Bande, but at the same time they're saying that to God, you have to be like a bride. Because they are our Suhag and we are the Suhagan. And it's not the case that because Waheguru Ji has married loads of people, that they are no longer worthy of, marriage for us. They're always a bachelor. Every time we meet them, it's like they are ours. It's not the case that, they've got 1,000 other wives, and so there's no need for them for me. It's not that way. Yeah. When we meet them, it's like a fresh love. Again, from scratch. Because actually it's very personal. Many times it's possible to say, there's not just one Waheguru, there's 6 billion Wahegurus. Every single person goes through that experience of Waheguru themselves. It's their personal God. We can't describe him. Guruji is trying to describe him, but even they say we can't describe him. So every single person has their own individual experience of Waheguru, if they try. So you can't force someone and say he's not like that, he's like this. Because Bani is telling you, asank jap, asank pao. There's many ways of jumping, there's many ways of falling in love with Waheguru. But every Bhagat always calls you mine. They don't say of the other, he's got hundreds of wives. They say, he's mine, mera Waheguru. Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Shabad Hazare says, Sahib mera neet nawa sada sada datar. The Waheguru Ji doesn't get old. Every day they are new, they are fresh. So they are our husband, and we should love them like our husband. And in fact, Naam Japana is not just Japana, just to say Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. It's actually to say as a name. That's why it's not just a mantra, it's a naam. When we call someone, then we want to have someone, a relationship with someone. You can't call someone you have no relationship with. It's like me saying, Alan Sugar. I don't know him. He don't know me. He's not going to come if I call him. But if I call my Waheguru, I say my Waheguru, then he's already my husband. If I say my husband, Lord, if I call him with his name and I say Waheguru, Waheguru, then he will come to me because he knows me, because I've been calling him. And the people that are coming to this Gurdwara, you've been calling him. And the people that are Sikhs that come Matha Tek to Guru Granth Sahib Ji and Matha Tek to Guruji, then they call their Guru in the same way. They can say, wow, Guru. Even we read at the beginning, Japyo jin Arjan Dev Guru, phir sankat garab jo nahi ayo. If we even call Guru Arjan, we won't have to come back. That's how powerful they are. So if we call our Guru by saying Wahe Guru, or we call our Waheguru by saying Waheguru, it's the same thing. We are actually calling someone. So Naam Simran is calling someone with love. And that's by us having a relationship with them, by calling them our Suhag. And so what we need to do is actually fall in love with Waheguru. That's the ideal. So for that, let's go to Sangat, and let's come to Sangat and fall in love with Waheguru. Many people think about this and they start getting confused about, I have to develop love for Waheguru. No, we don't have to develop love for Waheguru. We have to actually awaken the love that's already inside us, and remember that our soul misses Waheguru. Our soul already misses Waheguru. That's why that birha is there. And this way is not something which you might say is special. It is special, but actually it's the truth. So it's actually the only thing there is. It's not that we're trying to do something which is unique or something special. What we're trying to do in this way of Sikhi is to get to the truth of life, to get the true love. This is the truest form of love. That's why Guru Amar Das Ji talks about this. Maharaj says, Mukh sache sach dadiyan, sach khub bole sach kamahe. True are the faces of those people. True are the dadiyan of those people. True are the bolna of those people. True is the truth that they earn. Sacha shabad man vasya, Satgur mahe samahe, sachi rasi, sach tan, uttam padavi pahe, sach suneh, sach man lain, sachi कार कमाहे सच्ची दरगे बैसना सच्चे माहे समाहे नानक विन सतगुर सच ना पाइए मनमुख पूले जाहे. What they say is, this is all about listening to the truth, accepting the truth. Sach suneh, sach man lain, sachi कार कमाए. Then earning the true action, कार, which is what we talked about. Bani is all about sunana, manana and nidyasan karna. It's not enough to listen to the truth, it's good to accept it. It's not enough to accept the truth, it's good to then live it. So this is the true way. The true way is only through love, and that's why it says, Nanak vin satgur sach na paiye, manmukh pule jahe. We will always get lost, pule honge, without our guru. So it's important to come to Gurdwara, listen to Bani, and sit in the Sadh Sangat, and then realize the truth of our soul. Our soul loves Waheguru. If we don't have this love, then basically we're like that graveyard we talked about. So then Maharaj goes on. Namo sarva sokhang, namo sarva pokhang, namo sarva karta, namo sarva harta. Maharaj says, Namo sarva sokhang. Oh Waheguruji, I bow to you. You are the one who will destroy us. You are the one who will actually dry us up. Just like we can be nice and full of water, as we know, even our body is mostly made out of water. So when this body dries up, the body is dead. Because without water, we cannot survive. So when you see somebody who's passed away, and you see bodies that are like left out in the sun or whatever, they actually get dried up, all the water disappears. So they are the one who makes us do that. They are the one who dry us up, they destroy us. But Namo Sarva Pokhang. The word Pokhang now means to fill someone up, to make them full. So actually they are a sustainer for us as well. They are the destroyer and they are the sustainer. And again Maharaj says next, Namo Sarva Karta, Namo Sarva Harta. Oh Waheguruji, I bow to you. Namo, to you, you are the one. Sarva means everybody. Sarva Karta, you are the creator of everybody. You do everything for us. And then Namo Sarva Harta. The word Harta means to destroy, to gavadena, to get rid of somebody, to lose somebody. So actually, Waheguruji, you are the one who destroys everybody. We might think that we have the power to do something, but actually he's telling us that we don't have that power. Waheguruji retains that power to destroy. Somebody might, with their power, for example, even we know in history that the son of Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, Baba Atal, he brought back one of his friends to life. And he was criticized by Guruji, and they didn't speak to his son again. Baba Atal then went away and he passed away. And basically in their sadness that they're never going to see the Guru again, they passed away. And right next to Harmandir Sahib, there is a bunga called a Gurdwara Baba Atal. That's where that happened. Now, no one has obviously some people may bring the Riddhi Siddhiyan to do that, but actually Waheguruji retains that power to decide that. A good example of this is, there was somebody called Pai Ajita Ji, and they were with Guru Nanak Dev Ji when they went to Achal Batala. And in that point is when all the Siddhs and the Yogis were doing loads of magic around Guruji. So at this point, Guruji didn't do any magic, and they defended themselves against all the attacks that were happening upon them. But Pai Ajita Ji decided that he could show off some of his Riddhi Siddhiyan, because as it says to us, ki when we become a Gursikh, then no Nidhi come to us, no Nidhanam, you get the powers. But it's forbidden for us to use them in that way. So he started to bring back the fish and the birds to life. And this is what happened. Then Guruji then took away his power. Just with one look, with Kirpa Drishti, they took it all away. Just like you could squeeze a lemon juice, take out all the juice, that's how he felt. He felt totally dry. Namo Sarva Sokhang. They are the one that filled him up, and they're the one that took it away. Then Maharaj says next, Namo Joga Joge, Namo Poga Poge, Namo Sarva Dhyale, Namo Sarva Pale. Oh Waheguruji, I bow to you. I bow to you, Waheguruji. You are the Joga Joge. You are the Jogi of all the Jogis. All the Jogis are trying to merge with you, but you are the ultimate Jogi. Now people might think, well, we are not about yoga. Sikhi is not about yoga, but the word yoga needs to be understood. Because the word yoga is about jog, which means about union. So some yogis are doing yoga because they're doing physical yoga. But actually, the ultimate form of yoga is to merge with Vaheguru. So that's why they are the ultimate yogi of all the yogis, because they are the one that everybody's trying to merge with. So that's why it says in Bani, Joga Banaya Tera Kirtan Gai. We are trying to do yoga, but our yoga is through Kirtan to merge with Vaheguru. So Vaheguru Ji, you are Namo Joga Joge. And then Maharaj says, you are the Poga Poge. The word Pog means to enjoy something, the pleasure of something. Like we say we say kirpan al pog lagao on the food. So that's about sanctifying it. But the word pog is actually about enjoyment. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying the pleasures of life within Gurmat. So you have the Daryao, the river of life, and we have the two boundaries, which is what we call as Maryada. So within that, it's okay for us to, enjoy living life, our family, our friends, but still at the same time we have to try to merge with Vaheguru. So they are the Pogi of all the Pogis. They're inside us and they're actually enjoying life through us as well. There's no pleasure that is unknown to Vaheguru. We might think we're clever. There's some pleasure that we have that God doesn't know about. But it's not that way. They're inside everybody. They're experiencing everything, but they want us to experience them, the jog with them and the pog with them. That's why it says in Bani, Ki hon lavo pog harai. Oh Vaheguru, come to me now and enjoy me. Just like the bride in much of Bani, it will say the bride makes her bed, makes it all lovely. She adorns herself. Then she says, come. She calls the husband, Lord, I'm ready for you. But what does that mean for us? That means that we try our best to live a decent life. We live in Maryada. We live how Guruji tells us, do our nitname, and then we say to Guruji, now when I call you, right, and I'm doing what you told me to do, now when I call you, please come. Because he's trying to be a good child, and the father will listen. And in Bani it will tell us, actually Guruji is our yogi. It says, Jojo dise so rogi. Everybody I see is diseased. Why they haven't got naam? And then it says, Rog rahat mera satguru jogi. That only my Guru is free of this disease. He is one with Vaheguru and he is the ultimate jogi for us. And it says, Namo Sarabhadyale, Namo Sarabhapale. Oh Vaheguruji, you are the one who's compassionate on everybody. I bow to you, you are compassionate on everyone. And I bow to you, Vaheguruji, you are Sarabhapale. You look after everybody. Tusi Paldeo. Just it's very similar to Namastang Rahime, Namastang Karime. That you are the one who is full of Rahim, Rahm kar de hagyo. And also you are full of Kareem, you give to everybody. So with this then, the second section of Jawab Sahib is finished. So the first section was Chachari Chand and then Bhujang Priyat Chand. And then Guru Gobind Singh Ji then puts the next chant, which is Chachari Chand. And they say here, Chachari Chand Tav Prasad. The word Tav Prasad, Tva Prasad, we said is, Guruji is now saying this is with your blessings, Vaheguru. So this is revelation. Guruji is saying, Thode Kirpa Naal, I'm saying these words. Now the word Chachari can have a few different meanings. One, it can mean, because in this chant, when you look at it, it can be Char Akri. And in this chant, you will see that every line has 4 syllables. So it's kind of like that as well. But also, the word Chachari can mean lightning. Can also mean the swipe of a sword. Because there's so many different varas you can do. So this is a bit like a fast chant. It's lightning quick. It comes and goes, just like a sword supposed to come and go. And another translation I heard is that the word Chachari can also mean holy. But obviously for the Sikh point of view, holy is all about Hola Mohalla. Right? It's not about throwing colours on each other. Although a lot of the Indian Sikhs will, on Holi, go and throw colours. But the way that the Khalsa celebrates Holi is to go to Anandpur Sahib and then over there have a martial festival, which has colour in it, but the real colour there is about showing off your martial skills. Not showing off in the sense that I'm so good, but actually presenting how hard your mehnat, what you've worked for. So the Khalsa would display how they martial prowess. And even their stories that in the Guru Gobind Singh Ji Darbar, they would grab a Sikh and they would say, do Dand Baitkan, do 500 of those, show me what you can do. They would test their Sikhs all the time. Chachari Chand Tav Prasad. Arup hai. That's the first word Maharaj says. Arup hai. Arup. You have no form, Waheguru. Now, there's no such kind of thing that we can understand that there is their form. Their form is beyond our comprehension. So they are arup. Like it says, nirankar. They have no form. They have no akar. They have no form. But there is something that we can experience about them. They might be arup, but they are not something that we cannot experience. For example, it says in Bani that for us to merge with Waheguru, we have to start to lose our desires. Now, the eyes, they have a desire to see as well. And that's why in a traditional Indian philosophy and medicine, they talk about eyes as being related to Agni, desire. Because the eyes, you can't control your eyes sometimes. You might say that, right? Some people say, well, I'm trying to control my mind, but my eyes I can't control because they go all over the place. Yeah. So we have to, if they look somewhere and that's the wrong place to look, you have to turn them away. But the eyes have a lalach inside them. Yeah. To look. And that's why there's a whole world around the viewing of stuff that is not within our maryada or rahat. Stuff which is basically all of advertising outside. When you go outside, it's all about trying to get you to see and trying to get you to have desire from what you see. So advertising is trying to they know that. They don't understand that this is why, because eyes are full of fire, they're full of desire. So Guruji is telling us to step outside of those five senses. So in Bani it would tell us that what's wrong with us. Now Guru Amar Das Ji in Slok Varde Vadik talks about what is Waheguru and what is the human problem. They say, Gurmat antar sahaj hai, man chadya dasve aakas, tithe og na pook hai, har amrit naam sukhvas. They say within the Gurmukh there is peace. There is no such desire. Why is that? Because man chadya dasve aakas. The mind has risen up to the 10th aakas, Dasam Dwar. So when we exist in Dasam Dwar, when we try to take our surt, our meditation up from here and chad jana, that's why it says chardi kala. With naam is chardi kala. This word chardi kala, sometimes people just think is optimism. It's not just optimism, it's the experience of Waheguru that keeps us optimistic, truly optimistic. Not just false hope, but true hope, because the bliss is so amazing, we feel that there must be a reason to be optimistic, because we can get bliss just by connecting to them. So this is about living in the 10th heaven, up here. Tithe oog na pook hai. No one is sleepy there, no one is hungry there. So if we go up to our Dasam Dwar, we can start to get away from these things like sleep, these things like pook. And those people that do Naam Japana, they will tell you it's easier to wake up. If you do Naam Japana a lot before you go to sleep, it's going to be easier for you to wake up in the morning because you filled yourself up with some of that Naam. But if you go to sleep very tired and don't do any Naam Japana, you'll wake up tired as well. It's one of those things where you have to put in the right thing to get the right thing out. So Maharaj says, Har Amrit Naam Sukhvas, because there we live in Amrit Naam. Nanak Dukh Sukh Vyapat Nahi Tithe Atm Ras Pragas. Pain and pleasure don't affect us when we are in that Naam. So for us as human beings, Guruji says, Home Rog Manuk Ko Dina. Home was a disease given to us. What did he give to other people? It says that Maharaj says, an elephant was given calm. The disease of vision, Drisht Rog Panch Mue Patanga. There's a great katha here by Gani Kulwant Singh talks about this. So the moth, he's been given the disease of Drisht Rog. Because the moth sees the fire and is so attracted, it burns. The elephant is being given this rog of calm. So because of that calm rog, it goes nuts and goes all over the place. Right? So basically, and what is the disease given to the human being is homme. The ultimate disease we have. Homme dirag rog hai, daru bhi ismahe. The Maharaj says later on, Naad rog khap gaye kuranga. The deer got given the disease of naad, sound. It hears the bell from the hunter. The hunter comes with a little bell, and the deer is so attracted to that bell, even though it might be a hunter, it just keeps walking towards it to investigate what is that sound. Yeah? And then at the end of it, it gets an arrow. So this is the state of the world. And Maharaj says, Jo jo dise so so rogi. Everybody's got that disease. But for us to become away from that disease of homme, away from that disease of kam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar, these are our disease, pancharog. How do we get rid of them? We go to our guru. That's why it says, Rog rahet mera Satguru Jogi. My Guruji is the one who is free of these diseases, and Guruji can help us become free. It goes into other things like the fish has taste disease, the bumblebee has smell disease, and they get destroyed by that. So for us to get out of this disease, the biggest, we have to go to our Guru. Because it says, Bin Satguru rog kateh na jave. Without a Guru, the diseases will not go. Then Maharaj says, Arup hai. So they are outside of Roop, but our eyes might have that desire for that Roop. So we have to get out of that by recognizing Vaheguru's Arup and going to our Guru. And with Naam, we will experience the Arup form of Vaheguru. It's not something we can describe, we will experience them outside of Roop. And then it says, Anup hai. We talked about this, the word Anup. It's not Anup, it's Anup. Up means to do upma, to praise Vaheguru. So they are outside of praise. And this doesn't mean that we can't praise Vaheguru. It means that we can never praise them enough. No matter what we say about them, we could spend a lifetime here doing their upma. Even then, somebody will say, "To kuch nahi hoya." Because when you talk about somebody, say, "Oh, this is flana flana banda from flana place," then somebody might think, "Le, meri ustad kitti nahi." Didn't even talk about all that I've achieved, yeah? Just said the name and where he's from. They might get a bit offended, right? In the same way, we can talk about Vaheguruji for the whole lifetime, but nothing that we say will come to even one till of their greatness. So that's why they are anup hai. And then aju hai, apu hai. Oh Vaheguruji, you have aju, you are ajuni. You have no janam. You are outside of this janam, and you, although you made all of us, everything which is in janam, you are yourself out of janam. But our soul is also outside of janam. Although our soul is in this janam, but this soul is actually immortal. So, although we are in the janam, we have to understand that the part inside of that is Vaheguru, inside is that Jot of Vaheguru exists, and that Jot is immortal. So no matter how much we care about this janam, reality is this janam is just like a cloth. It's just like one change of clothes. Who cares about how many times we change our clothes, right? In our lifetime, how many times will we change our clothes? We'll probably change our clothes less than 8.4 million times. ठीक है ना? But our soul will go through 8.4 million times of going to different clothes to get to this janam. And yet we don't treat it with the importance of the one chance we have to experience Vaheguru. So Vaheguruji, you are a Jew hai. Then a Pu hai. Vaheguruji, you are without any pavan. The word Pu comes from the word Panchtat and that means the one about air. You are without any pavan because Vaheguruji, you don't need to breathe. You are beyond pavan. We need to breathe, otherwise we will die. The quickest thing we will die from is lack of air, right? But they will not. They don't need air because they're not part of the human life cycle or animal life cycle. Alek hai, apek hai, anam hai, akam hai. Oh Vaheguruji, you are a lekh hai. Sorry. You are outside of any lekha. You have no account. So we are all in lekha. We have a destiny inscribed upon our matha, and we are going to get judged upon that. Now some people nowadays, it's so funny, they started to criticize this idea of Dharam Raj. They say, oh Sachini, there's no such thing as Dharam Raj. It's just an example Guruji is giving. If Guruji is giving the example, they would have said, there is no such thing as Dharam Raj, but you won't get judged either. But Guruji is telling you, and that in Sachkhand, so dar tera keha, so kar keha. We just read the beginning of Rara Sahib. Guruji says, what is that place like where you are? Now we might think, why Guruji, what is your court like? But we don't know. So we listen to Rara Sahib, and Guruji tells us, this is what it's like. And what happens in that court of Vaheguru? It says, Gave tudno raja taram dware. The Dharam Raj is singing of you. Everybody is singing of you. So is that a lie then? If there is no such thing as Dharam Raj, then Guruji is telling us, what is that court of yours like? Then is Guruji lying to us? Guruji is describing it to us, right? So Guru Nanak Ji knows about it. He's been there. It says in Bani that he went to the court of Vaheguru. So he's describing it for us. But we still doubt him. Because it's such an obvious answer, right? Every religion has somebody judging you. In nearly Christianity, Islam, dekh lo, maybe not Buddhism, but they talk about karma there as well. In nearly every major religion, they have this idea of somebody who reads your book of your accounts. Where's your lekha? Everything's written, what you thought, what you did. But some people nowadays start saying that's not true. Guruji is just telling you something to make you be aware. No, Satsangat ji. The reason it's in every religion is because it is the truth. That's why it's everywhere, because the truth spreads. And every religion has an element of the truth inside it. So there will be a lekha. We are being accounted for all the time. That's why we're trying to become a lekhe. We are saying to Guruji, Guruji, lekha chod, a lekhe chute, hum nirgun leho ubari. We are going to be accounted for. But also, when we do something wrong or right, we get judged. But Waheguruji's a lekh. They don't get judged. If you kill someone, you will get black mark. The courts will come and get you. When Waheguruji kills someone, no one can do anything about it. You have to accept it. There's nothing we can do to say, oh, you killed, I don't know, how many billions of people that have been alive for now, and how many billion animals. If they are Sarab Harta, then they are the only person who's killed. They must be the biggest murderer ever. Right? But can we do anything about it? No. There's no court in this world that can bring them to account, because they are outside of any account. And then, alek hai, apek hai. Oh Waheguruji, you are outside of any pek. You have no clothes. For us, this body is a cloth. But Waheguruji, you've never been any cloth. You're outside of any clothes. In a way, you might think, oh, it's bad that Waheguruji did this to me, you know. But the way this works is, a mother is always buying new clothes for their children, right? Because they are dayal, because they're compassionate, what's happening to us is all part of a plan. We might not see that plan, doesn't mean it's not there. So we have to try to experience them, then we'll know that they're loving. When we know they're loving, then we won't cry so much about the plan going wrong. Because we have a plan and they have a plan. And our plan is not as good as their plan, right? So our plan doesn't work, but their plan will work. So they are apek hai. So just think about life as a cloth. Whatever's happening, it's okay. It's just old clothes. If they go away, they go away. Then Waheguruji's anam hai. Waheguruji has no naam. Now actually, this means that they have no ego as well. Because when we have a name, then we get a bit of ego. Because whenever you know, like Ganiji, when he introduces me, always gets my name wrong, yeah? Guaranteed. So, but if you have ego, you get offended. Mera naam galt kehta. But if we were born with no name, and no one ever gave us a name, I was hearing this katha by Gani Kulwan Singh. He said, you know what, 90% of our ego will be lost if we had no name. The problem is society makes you have a name. It makes first it identifies you, right? If you can't get education without a name. You can't get nothing without a name. So it forces you to have this ego, right? The system is made as such. So we have to fight that thing. So we are trying that we say ki Maharaj koi nao na jane mera. And we always say Waheguru at the end, but actually saying koi nao na jane mera. No one should know my name. Yeah? That's our aim in life, to become so humble that actually the only introduction we need is this, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. That's the only introduction we should need as a Khalsa. No one needs to know who you are. Always says, I'm a Khalsa of Waheguru. And what do I live for? Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. That's our introduction and that's our mission plan in one. That's how you become Nirnam. We take on his name as well, Singh. Our surname becomes his. Then Waheguru Ji, you are a Kaam hai. You have no desire, Waheguru Ji. You want us to love you, but you have no desire. If we don't love them, it won't hurt them. We need their love. They don't need us in that way. They're so big. It's like a drop saying to the ocean, you need me. No. The drop needs to feel part of the ocean, but the ocean doesn't need the drop. We have asa, but the only asa we should have is to merge with Waheguru. Ate hain, ape hain, ajit hain, apit hain. Oh Waheguru Ji, you are ajay. You are outside of any dhyan. The word te can mean dhyan. We can't fully grasp you. There's no part of us that can understand you fully. When you got something in your dhyan, you can kind of have your mind focusing upon it. You can kind of know the beginning and the end of it. That's to understand it. But nothing is you can't know the beginning and end of Waheguru, so they are ate hain. But the word te can also mean support. Waheguru Ji, you have no support. You don't need any of us to support you. It's like the guy leaning, we know when you lean against the wall and somebody's saying, what's wrong with that wall? You know, when you're lazing about, when I was in the army, when you were lazing, they would say to you, what's wrong with the wall? And you got nothing. So why are you holding it up? Yeah? Because we keep leaning on stuff. Waheguru Ji doesn't need anybody to hold them up. They are ate. Now, then it says, ape hai. Waheguru Ji, you have no fear. The word ape is the same as the word nirpo. They have no fear. No one can scare you because they can't harm you. No one can harm you because you control them. You are outside of any harm. And then that's why it says next, ajit hai, apit hai. Oh Waheguru Ji, you cannot be beaten by anybody. You are outside of any victory. You are inconquerable. Why are you inconquerable, Waheguru Ji? Because no one can go against your hukam. Whatever you say will happen. Hukam andar sab ko bahar hukam na koi. No one can go against you. No one can compete with you. So actually, Waheguru Ji ki fateh will happen. Their victory will always happen. So a clever person, sumat person, actually says, you know what, I can't beat Waheguru. I can't compete with them. So I have to accept the system. That's why it says manana. Once you've heard the system is unbreakable and you're inside it, the next step is to accept it and try to win within the system. And the only way to win within the system is to experience Waheguru through Naam. So you are ajit hai and then you are apeet hai. The word peet hai means that you are all seeing. You see everything, Waheguru Ji. Nobody can deceive you. And then Guru Gobind Singh says, Tere maan hai, nidhan hai, tere barg hai, asarg hai. Oh Waheguru Ji, you are tere maan hai. You are given honor by all three. Tre is the word three. Man means respect. You are given respect by all three. Which three? Two meanings of this can come out. The first is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. These three beings that people talk about, that the powers that create, sustain and destroy the world, they all respect you, Waheguru Ji, because you are actually in charge of them. But also it can mean the Trilok, the people that are living in the Swarg and the Matlok and Narak. So the people in the heaven, on earth and in the hells, they all respect you because you are in charge of all of them, Waheguru Ji. You're the one who are the beginning and end of all of them. And Nidhan hai. They respect you because actually everything comes from you, Waheguru Ji. You are the treasure of everything. The word Nidhan means you are the treasure of everything. So all godly qualities come from you. And actually, godly qualities is what we're trying to get into ourselves, yeah? We're trying to get the gun. You are gun Nidhan. We are trying to get those gun. Because vin gun kite bhagat na hoy. We can't do bhakti without the gun. So the true guns, as we talked about now, are about truth. Waheguru Ji is full of truth. So when we follow the qualities of truth, then we become godly. But when we go away from the true qualities, the truth, then we become ungodly. And those people that we say are ungodly, they're the criminals and the people out there that are doing bad stuff. Why is that? Because they've started to ignore the truth. Even if they heard about it, they might walk out the Gurdwara and they'll still go against it. Sun litta manyani. Yeah, that's the problem. But some people haven't even listened to it. They're ignorant of the truth. So for our job in this world is actually to spread the message of the truth. The manana is up to the person. But suntalen, we should be telling people about the truth of Sikhi. And then it says, Tre barg hai, asarg hai. Or Waheguru Ji, Tre means three, barg means colors. Three colors. We talked about this in the first chant as well. That Waheguru Ji, you are of all three types of colors. What colors is that? The colors of Satjug, Satogun, Tamogun and Rajogun. Everything in this world has some kind of color. Waheguru Ji, you are beyond all these three. You are all three. Asarg hai. Waheguru Ji, you are outside of Utpati. The word Sarg means to grow. Utpati. So they are asarg. No one can grow them. No one can make them. And then Anil hai, Anad hai, Ajay hai, Ajad hai. Waheguru Ji, you are Anil, you are pure, you are Niranjan, you are Neh Kalank. The word Kalank means to have a mark. You are Neh Kalank, you have no mark. And you are Anad hai. You have no beginning. An-ad. You don't have an ad. They are the beginning of the whole world, but they have no ad. Just like he said, Japji Sahib, Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Jug Jug Eko Ves. So they are Waheguru. That's why we bow to them. You are Anil hai, Anad hai. And you are Ajay hai. and you ajad hain. Waheguru ji, you cannot be beaten, ajay. No one can beat you. No one can even challenge you, in fact. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Jai Jai Jag Karan, Srist Ubaran, Mam Pratpalan, Jai Tegang. Waheguru ji, I bow to you because you are Jai, you are the winner. And they make the word, Jag Karan, they are the one that make the word, Srist Ubaran, Srishti nu ubarde hege, they make the Srishti. And then, Mam Pratpalan, you protect me, so I bow to you because your form is like the Tegang, the Kirpan. And you are Ajad hai. Waheguru ji, you are free of anything. You are Azad. Why are they Azad? Because we are trapped in Hukam, but Waheguru ji is not in any Hukam. Waheguru ji is free of all Hukam. We can't say what Waheguru ji can do and what they can't do. We might think we can, but it doesn't work that way. We might say that God can't come here on the earth. Mabani would tell us that when Harnakash was being an evil person in the world, at that point then, Narsingh, Waheguru came down as Narsingh and killed him. You can go see the story of Harnakash and Narsingh, but that was Waheguru coming there themselves. That's why we say Har Jug Jug Pagat Upaya, Paj Rakhda Aya Ram Raje, Harnakash Dusht Har Marya. Waheguru ji killed him, Prahlad Taraya, and they said Prahlad. But also, we can't say that Guruji is not Waheguru. On the one side, we say, yes, our Gurus are human beings. But also, in Bani is telling us, we started off today talking about Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Prakash. They are, in Bani it will say, Guru Arjan Partakhar. They are the visible form of God. Kaltaran ko avatar banayo. That Guru Arjan Dev Ji came upon this earth to save the earth. Avatar banayo. They have come in, Waheguru has come as Guru Nanak. Waheguru has come as Guru Arjan to save the world, to give the truth back that the world was looking for. And even Bhai Gurdas Ji says the same thing. We say Kaltaran Guru Nanak Aya, but also Bhai Gurdas Ji says Kaltaran Guru Nanak Avatara. That they came upon this earth to save the world. So they have come. So although they are free, Guruji is Aap Mukat Mohitari. They are themselves free. Waheguru is free, but they can do anything they want. We can't put a hukam upon them. No one can stand up and say this is not true. If it wants to happen, God can make it happen. And that's what happened with the Gurus. Guru Arjan Dev Ji came upon here to give us the truth so we can become free. So Sangat Ji, we reached the end of the 33rd chand of Jap Sahib. Obviously I've made loads of mistakes in that katha, so please forgive me. Give your blessings that I can carry on doing the katha of Jap Sahib, not make mistakes, and stick to as close to the arth of Jap Sahib as is possible from all the katha. Pula chuka dikhe Bakhshin Ji. Fateh da jawab, Fateh vich dena ji. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Vaheguru.